Hey, welcome back, Airbnb family. Today, you're probably watching this video because you're thinking of traveling on Airbnb. Well, congratulations and welcome. As an Airbnb host with over 20 properties, I can tell you that Airbnb is a wonderful experience. Now, what makes that a wonderful experience is a combination of our hosts and our guests. So for 2018, I want to give you some advice. If you're planning on being a guest traveling on Airbnb from all of us hosts around the world, let me give you some tips to help make sure that you are a 5-star guest. Immediately after you watch this, I want you to share this video so everybody else traveling on Airbnb can see this as well. So if you're on a mobile phone, top right corner, just click that little arrow right there, and then I want you to copy the link so that way you can share this. Otherwise, if you're on a desktop, you're going to see it below at the bottom of the video. All right, let's get right to it. Here are the main areas that you want to focus on to be a 5-star guest on Airbnb. First is I want you to read each profile carefully. Every host is different. What makes us better than hotels is that you get a unique experience with every host. But that means that every host's check-in policies, check-in procedures, all the rules for their home are different. If you've stayed at one Airbnb and you assume that the next Airbnb is going to be the same, that's going to be wrong. So read everything carefully. For example, I give you an email every time you book one of my properties with your check-in instructions. And in my rule sets, I'll say, hey guys, watch out for this email, and I give you the name of the email when booking with me. So if you read my profile, you'd actually get that and you'd know what I'm talking about. Do not throw parties without permission. The reason why this is important is because some of our buildings have rules against parties, right? So as hosts, we need to follow the rules. So if you break the rules, I break the rules, right? I've actually lost buildings because of this. For example, I don't know if you're watching, but one of my guests recently went skinny dipping at 3 o'clock in the morning in one of my pools, and I can no longer host at that building anymore. You cost me tens of thousands of dollars. That was a bad guest move. That's not a 5-star guest move. So don't throw parties without permission because some buildings actually will not allow that, and you can get your host in trouble. Do not lie to your hosts. We're all pretty cool people. We travel, we have fun. We know you're on vacation to enjoy yourselves. So be honest with what your intentions are. Chances are we can more likely help you through your journey and come up with a compromise, maybe if compromise is needed. Otherwise, we can just be better prepared for your stay. So don't lie to us. You don't need to. We're not the enemy. We're your hosts. We're your friends. Don't ask for a discount. Seriously. Now, the reason why is I've talked to hundreds of hosts, and we all tend to believe that somebody who asks for a discount tends to misbehave. They're hard to please. They don't leave 5-star reviews. They're always complaining about something. And if you ask your host for a discount, we're going to expect you to be that type of guest. And second, it's not cheap to be a host. You wouldn't call the Hyatt or the Hilton and say, hey, I'd like half off your property tonight. No, when you're going to book a property, understand that the hosts already change their prices based on occupancy, availability. Like if it's last minute, I'll already have my prices reflecting a last minute discount. Don't ask a host for a discount. Please respect their prices and enjoy your stay at the price that they asked you for. Take notice of how it's not a hotel in other ways. For example, there are washer and dryers in plenty of these stays or in plenty of these properties. Now that means you can use the washer and dryer, but also remember that hotels, they actually wash their linens outside of the room, right? There's not a washer and dryer in the hotel. So you're never going to find sheets inside the dryer at a hotel, but you might inside of a home. So please be grateful that there's a washer and dryer. And if your hosts happen to have sheets in the dryer, be chill about it. And you can use the dryer, but move the sheets somewhere where they're not going to get too wrinkled. Don't throw them on the floor. That's not a 5-star guest move. Clean up your dishes. That's another thing, is hotels don't give you full pots and pans set, but don't expect your host to come in and try to scrape your lasagna out of a casserole dish. That is not a 5-star guest move. Clean your dishes because obviously a hotel wouldn't give you those. Go above and beyond in general to impress your host because your host is going to leave you that review and you want it to be 5 stars. One example is on a trip that I was just on, we took the sheets off of our bed, we took the towels, we threw them in the washer and started the washer. This will save the host time, right? And if you save the host time, you make their life easier and they're going to love you. And what's the big deal about throwing your towels in the washing machine, right? So now these main areas are how you can be a better 5-star guest. And in turn, what I would like you to do is leave a comment below on areas that you think hosts could do better to be a 5-star host. Because of that teamwork, we will be better than hotels. You'll have a better experience and everybody will be happy because this is what Airbnb is all about, is community. So help us grow and enjoy your stay. Thanks for watching Airbnb Automated. And again, share this video. I'll see you on the other side.